60 seconds. Is it worth a buy? Let's read the words. 60 seconds is a dark comedy atomic adventure of scavenge and survival. Collect supplies and rescue your family before the nuke hits. Stay alive in your fallout shelter, make difficult decisions, ration food and hunt mutant cockroaches, and maybe survive or not. First things first, guys, is the rabbit coming back into more worth a buy videos? Yes. He's too busy signing autographs with his newfound fame and fortune at the moment, but yes, there are plans to bring him back into my worth a buy videos. Anyway, onto this game. What is this game? Well, it's not an early access game, that's for certain. It's a single player survival game set in the 50s during the Cold War. And essentially what happens is there's 4 different game modes, but the main one you want to play, I mean, one's a tutorial to be honest, and the other one's just a practice and scavenging and stuff. But the main focus of the game is the air attack warning goes off and you have 60 seconds to get you, your family and as much shit into the, well, when I say shit, I mean good shit, not bad shit, into your fallout shelter before the bomb drops, and there's a little clock ticking away the 60 seconds, and you've got to get everything into your fallout shelter and get the hatch shut before the atomic bomb goes off. That is the best part of this game. It is fucking hilarious because running around your house is so stressful. You're bumping into chairs and stuff as you're panicking. You can only carry 4 objects at a time depending on their weight, sometimes even less than 4. Once you get your hands full with objects, you run to the fallout shelter, press the space bar, he throws it all in, including women and children if he's got them in his hands. And you've got to keep an eye on the clock. It's so stressful. You're running back out into the house looking for shit. You've got to get important things like gun, bullets, torch, axe, gas mask, anti-bug spray, food, water, first aid kits, there's card games, chessboard, there's loads and loads of objects that help you in different ways. Some are obvious like food and water, others are for defense, others are to keep you occupied and stop you going insane. Some things are first aid kits to patch you up as you get radiation sickness. As it's a nuclear war and it's a comedy, we have giant cockroaches and rats with 2 tails and all this stuff going on. So you're going to need bug repellent, you're going to need a chopping axe like a fire axe thing. You need a radio to keep in touch with what's going on outside. There's loads and loads of stuff, but you can't take all of it. That's the thing. You can't get everything. You've got to decide what you are going to take. And it's all placed in random places every time, so you can't just memorize where stuff is in your house. So when that clock starts ticking, you don't have time to scout out your house. You've got to run into the first fucking room and just grab stuff. And it is hilarious. It really is, because the clunkiness of it makes it even better, because it's like you're scrambling around, knocking chairs and tables over, trying to get stuff. It's great. Once you get into the shelter and you've got the hatch down, I mean, you don't have to take your whole family with you. I've tried it with just taking the wife, leaving the children to vaporize. The longest I've ever survived, I think, was about 52 days. I did 52 days prior to this worth a buy. I'm going to play it again, so I'll probably have done a lot better now, but that's as far as I got before. I did a live stream. There's a link. It was quite a good live stream. It's a great game to stream. I involved everybody in the stream. It was really good fun. So there's a link if you want to watch my first ever playing of this game. But what happens is each night and each day events happen, and so the events will generally be related to an object or item that you could have brought from your house into the shelter. For example, the bug spray kills the bugs. The gas mask stops you from getting radiation poisoning. The food and water keeps you alive, and you've got a ration there. You decide who eats, who drinks. If everybody does, you've got to ration it. If nobody does, you don't give anybody. Then you have to organise expeditions to go out into the wastelands to try and get some more supplies. It's very dangerous out there. They may not come back. To even send somebody there, they have to be fit. So you've got to be feeding them and giving them water to get them fit enough to go out. You get traders coming to your shelter. You've got to decide whether you're going to open the door and let them in, and you can trade stuff, swap stuff, and so on and so forth. As each day goes on, you just get more and more worn out, and it's really good fun. And inevitably, people are going to die if you don't look after them. It's all hinges though on your first grab in the house, and that's 60 seconds. That 60-second time decides whether you're going to do the game or not. Obviously you have to make the right decisions after that, but if you don't have the stuff, you're not going to survive long. And it's so much fun, and it's one of them games where you just want to play it again. You play it and you think, oh shit, next time I'm going to get the fucking radio and the gas mask. I brought a gun down and forgot the fucking bullets, but I did manage to trade the gun for some food with a passing trader later on in the game. So, you know, just because you make a balls up in the early stages doesn't mean you're not going to do well in the game. But it's one of them, I mean, people are going to say, oh, it's just a flash game. No, it isn't just a flash game. It's a very well thought out game, very well put together, really nice stylized artwork in this game. Great sound, and the drawings are fabulous. When the survivors start getting really, really decrepit and older and worn out and ragged and disease-ridden, the artwork is so funny, in a sick kind of way, of course. That's what this game's about. You can beat it and you can get rescued. I haven't done that yet at this moment in time, although I might have by the time you watch this. But you do get rescued eventually if you can survive, and that's what the object of the game is. It's to survive. It's great fun, and it's only $6.99. That's right. I mean, it might be a little bit pricey at $6.99, but I think it's worth it. I really do, because it's one of them games that, I mean, I've already, without even thinking, I've plowed 1.6 hours into it. I know I'm going to play it again. I'm going to get me $6.99. It's worth out of it. So why is it worth by? Reasons. There you go. So that's 60 seconds. Survive the nuclear apocalypse, and you will get an achievement on Steam. Hooray! Mac, how can you say this is worth a buy but Batman isn't? It's quite simple. This is fun and doesn't cost £50 or £40. It costs $6.99, and it's worth a buy.